So we got approval on the BMW. So we got the intake boot here. Obviously there's going to be a coupler that goes in between the two that I got to get off. So getting this thing off can be a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. Sometimes you can get I don't remember their actual name for this, but it's basically an intake manifold runner. Sometimes you can take them off, sometimes you can't. But when you get them off, you can get the band clamps a little bit easier because they are tucked under there, but they are facing up. So I'm not gonna bore you by taking this thing off because it's not that exciting to watch. I'm gonna go ahead and just take it off. I'm gonna put the new one together, get it back on, and I'll show you what it looks like once I get it off. I'll show you where all the cracks were at. But yeah, I don't want to do that on camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it off. I don't have the leak detection pump just yet. I'll have to wait for that one, but we'll definitely go ahead and install these and then get that taken care of. Probably put the air box back together. Just get all this stuff buttoned up since I know the remainder of the problem is in the leak detection pump. So let's say go ahead and go here first and then we'll move on. So here the parts are off. So here's one. Where is it at? There's one. Guarantee you this is when this one broke, probably when they did the purge valve the first time. But yeah, it's probably just already brittle, ready to go. So there's that one. And let's see if I can catch this one. Camera. Right there. Another part. So these are your air leaks. And just to get it off. So sometimes these intake manifold runners have so much crap built up around right here that they're just stuck in place. And obviously you don't want to pry on them because they're all plastic. Sometimes you got to work around them. But yeah, just taking this off. It's just 3 Torx. And then basically what you do is you get yourself a long screwdriver and you just kind of hit it one from right here. You get the small one off, and then as long as they're angled correctly, you come down and then you get the second one off. And then obviously, you know, put them all back together, angle them correctly so they're facing this area right here, tighten them up, and then put the other piece on, and that's it. Put your, basically you're gonna take a manifold runner, put that back in, bolt it all down, and that's all it's gonna be for that. So that, like I said, that one is gonna be done off camera. I'm gonna put everything back together right here, put the purge solenoid back in, and then when we get the leak detection pump, we're gonna test that manually to see how it works and see if, make sure it does work. So as far as this front goes and the vacuum leak, good to go. Okay, so we got everything put together over here. We got the new boots on. I did temporarily have to just kind of repair this, put this kind of together somehow until we get the new piece in, because the smaller one cracked and I was removing it, so I kind of just had to like piece it together really quick. It's not perfect, but it'll hold until we're able to order the new one. I got the purge solenoid back in over there, kind of hard to see. Only bad thing about these air boots is they're really stiff, so as you can see, it's kind of hard to get it to stick. Over time it'll loosen up and then should fit a lot easier, but again, they're really stiff, especially because it's a Dorman brand, so their rubber is kind of like got the new leak detection pump in, so I'm gonna go ahead and hook this up, test it. I want to see how it works, and then once I figure everything out, either it pulls vacuum or creates pressure, and how much it's supposed to put down, then I'll go ahead and record it on camera. I'm not going to talk too much. Kind of getting over a cold, so my throat's a little sore. So let me just go ahead and set this up. Let me test it, and then once I have an answer on how it works, then I'll bring it to you guys. So let's hook these up. You see we're pulling the vacuum. It's more audible now. So yeah, that's how it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this thing in and then get this car back together complete, road test it, and then just have somebody go drive it more and clear the monitors. So a bit of an update on the BMW. So when I went ahead and put it all together, before I did all that, I tested the old one.
because the new one, I found you had to close both the vent solenoid and activate the pump for it to build any kind of vacuum. So looking at the pressure readings, the new one created more vacuum than the old one. So it's possible that the old pump was just weak. It was pulling less than what was the new one pulling? I think the new one was pulling around 5 inches of vacuum, and then the old one was, I think, pulling around 1. I don't know what the specs are supposed to be. Again, that test was just me trying to see if I can get anything out of it. That wasn't done based off of ALLDATA, Mitchell, or Identifix. That was just me thinking that if I do this, it should do something. So it's just a learning experience for me. But yeah, the new one pulled more vacuum than the old one. So I think that's probably where the problem was. It wasn't pulling enough vacuum. So the way the system will see that is it's either a leak in the system, or the pump is just, shot, depending on how they monitor it. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and go drive it. Looking at the monitors right now. So the secondary air system is complete. The comprehensive monitoring is complete. Fuel system is complete. Misfire is complete. Catalyst is incomplete. EVAP monitoring is incomplete, along with O2 sensor monitoring as well. I believe O2 sensors are 2 drive cycles. EVAP, there's a specific driving pattern that you have to do for it to clear. And every car is different. But based on experience, as long as I get the other monitors to clear and the check engine light doesn't come back on, then they can actually smog it. It should be fine. We've smogged cars without the EVAP being cleared. So I'm gonna go ahead and drive it. Just wanted to update you on that. As far as this car goes, it's done. I'm gonna go drive it, and then I'm gonna have the guys go drive it on the freeway at 50 miles an hour. Just hold it steady, and hopefully we can get the O2 sensors and stuff to clear along with the EVAP. And if it does clear, then perfect. So just a heads up on that one. If you're testing these, you gotta activate the pump and close the purge solenoid. Even though I had everything blocked off, I don't know exactly how that solenoid works. So yeah, that's weird. But yeah, this video is done. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.